So back pain is not the same as sciatica. It's two very different things. Back pain is when you have pain in the back. It can be caused by a tight muscle, a disc bulge, disc prolapse, wear and tear. Sciatica is specifically when you have pain going down the leg from a pinched or irritated nerve. Now, this nerve can get irritated and pinched in the lowest part of your spine, in your buttock area, and it will send the pain all the way down that sciatic nerve distribution. It will go all the way down if it's a severe pressure, or it will go just a little bit down maybe into here if it's just less of a severe pressure. What we're going to do today is I'm going to run you through the different areas that it can get pinched, which is lower back from a few different causes, but also the buttock area. And I'm going to, along the way, give you exercises that you need to get rid of that problem. And I'll help you diagnose, or at least give you a good idea as to where that pinch is coming from, depending on what kind of pattern of pain that you're getting. So, the first thing, we're going to look at a disc prolapse in the lowest part of your spine. Now, your spine, everyone's spine, has bones with nerves that pass out at each individual point. Now, this is the disc in between the bones. If your disc starts to get damaged and it starts to prolapse or bulge, that can press on a nerve. And that pressure on that nerve can send the pain shooting down the leg, or it can also give back pain as well. So if you're getting pain in the lowest part of your spine, which is more of maybe a sharper pain, with pain going down the leg, and you're maybe in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, there's a good chance that you've got a disc prolapse pressing on that nerve, sending the pain down the leg. So to get rid of that, what do we need to do? We need to decompress your spine. We need to traction the spine. There's ways we can do it. One way I want to show you is this. So you sit down on a chair with your hands on the edge, let your hips drop off and let your legs and hips drop. The weight of your legs is dropping down, and that tractions out your spine. That's a good thing, because the more if you think about it, if this is like a little jam donut with the bulge being some jam, if you compress it, it pushes the bulge further out. That puts more pressure on the nerve. We need to do the opposite. We want to traction down, take pressure off that nerve by reducing the bulge. So you can do it like that. You can also get yourself on the edge of a kitchen counter and let the weight of your legs drop off and just hang yourself. Just that hanging movement is going to traction out your spine, take pressure off the nerve and off that disc. It will also get your back feeling better, but hopefully take pressure off that sciatic nerve. Another way that you can get a pain in the lower back and sciatica shooting down the leg is more a wear and tear of the spine. If you're in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and you're getting this problem, then it's likely that you've got wear and tear. Now, this is a healthy spine. It starts wearing out, and you can see as it wears out, it moves in this direction. The bones become more well-worn. You get what we call osteophytic lipping, which is the little lipping of the bones as it just wears out, and that can press on the nerve. The bones compress on the nerve. The space between the bones reduces. You can see that's a bit plump, and it reduces. So that jam donut analogy, the jam donut is compressing down, which reduces the space in between the bones, which will reduce the range of motion, but also reduce the space that that nerve has to pass out. Of course, that's going to put pressure on that nerve and again shoot down the leg. So when you've got something like this going on, you really want to, yes, decompress your spine with the exercises I showed you, but also you want to try and increase that movement in your spine. So this is a great exercise for you. You're going to go on your hands and knees, and you're going to push your back all the way up and then all the way down. Full range of motion, all the way up, all the way down. And then when you've done that, go side to side. So you can see here that the goal is everything gets seized and jammed up with that wear and tear through your spine. You want to just mobilize things as much as you can through your joints and through your spine. Of course, both these exercises are going to be useful if you get pain in the lower back, but they're also going to be super useful for taking your spine out of gravity, moving it around, trying to free things up, taking pressure off that nerve, which will shoot down the leg. So that's what we've done. We've looked at the disc prolapse, we've looked at wear and tear in your spine, and some exercises you can do to release that. We're going to give you one more quick one now, which is going to help both of these issues, specifically in the lower back. So you're going to lie on your back like this, and then what I want you to do is to grab a knee and pull across your body like this. You can feel a rotation through the spine. This is rotating through, stretching through, and hold it for 30 seconds, then go the other way, 30 seconds that side. And that again is just trying to encourage movement through the lowest part of your spine. If you've got no back pain at all, but you've still got pain going down the leg, which is potentially worse when you're sat down for a longer period of time, then you've got pain starting in here, buttock area, going down the leg. You may well have what we call piriformis syndrome. Now, piriformis syndrome is when you've got that tight piriformis muscle, and that muscle goes from the tip of your hip there to your sacrum, across there. So this muscle can get tight, and the sciatic nerve passes right through that area. If that muscle's tight, it can pinch on that nerve, put pressure into the nerve, and again, same pain down the leg. You're likely to have piriformis syndrome if you do not have any back pain at all. Your back's moving pretty well and it feels good, but you're still getting that pain from the buttock down the leg. What we can do is we can release the piriformis muscle. I'm going to show you 2 different exercises to do it. Number 1 is get a tennis ball, pop it on the floor, and then you sit on it. So you're finding the painful spot in your buttock and you sit on it. You could do it on a chair or the floor. And when you find the painful spot, you keep that pressure on it. It's very sore, but you hold it there until you feel that pain dropping down, and then you move to a new area. Pressure on, very painful, but let it drop down and move to a new area. You can do this 4 or 5 times right through that buttock area. That will release that piriformis muscle, take pressure off the sciatic nerve so you get less pain down the leg. The last exercise for piriformis syndrome, before we move on to our, let's call it a bonus exercise, is this. So legs like this. This is the painful leg. So foot up, let the knee drop, and then lean yourself forwards. What this is doing as you lean forwards is it's stretching directly on that piriformis muscle. Hold it there for a good minute and do that one 5 times a day. So that's a piriformis stretch. We've got to get it deep in there as well with a tennis ball. That gives you a really good chance of the piriformis muscle releasing off and giving you less pressure on that sciatic nerve, less pain down the leg. The last one is called flossing. Now, flossing is basically just moving that sciatic nerve against the pinched area, whether it's the lower back or the piriformis. So what you do is you extend your leg, and as you extend the leg, you're stretching that nerve down the back of the leg, and then look up all the way through to there, and then look down and flex your leg. So it's this, extending and looking up like that. You can do it lying on your back as well. The lying on the back version will look a little bit like this. So the painful leg up, extend all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Full range of motion, you're just stretching that nerve, because what we don't want is the pinched nerve to be stuck there. We want to be moving that sciatic nerve, and you do that by basically moving the leg to stretch that nerve through. Have a go with those exercises. Try and figure out where you're getting the pinched nerve and then what exercise specifically you can do at that point to release it. If you're unsure, then the best thing to do is just to do them all. Do them all, and hopefully you'll get that release through the sciatic nerve, pressure off the area, and you'll start feeling better and moving better. If you're really struggling and this is not helping, then the obvious option for you is jump over to my TikTok or Instagram, click my profile page link, and you can have a consultation with me where we can run through your problems. I'll give you advice on what it is, why it's there, why it's not going away. We'll give you some exercises that you can do specific to you to help you get moving in the right direction, and hopefully we can get you pain-free.